Fallout 76's day one patch is going to be absolutely massive. Prepare yourself to clear some space off of whatever platform you're going to be playing on, because they're going to be fixing a lot with this game coming with that day one patch. Plus, yes, we've got some information about preloading Fallout 76, and fans are receiving the game early. How is this possible, you ask? We're going to be talking about that as well. And then additional fixes that will be coming up, as well as more responses from Bethesda. But welcome back, my fellow Vault Dwellers and Wasteland Wonders, to Open World Games. Let's dive in, shall we? So, as always, I will be reviewing your top comments later in the video, so be sure to post a comment down below for a chance for it to end up in a video. And remember, smack that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification icon. I know it gets old saying that, but for anyone that's new, welcome to the channel. I cover Fallout 76 and Red Dead Redemption 2 and other open world games. But I also stream daily to facebook.com/openworldvideogames. But yeah, let's do this. So yes, it has been confirmed by PlayStation Universe that the patch is going to be massive, the day one patch, and it's going to be up to 56 gigabytes big, and you're going to have to make space for a total of 96.6 gigabytes. That is insanity. So get to it. So it's the day one patch is actually 54.64 gigabytes to be exact. So it's around roughly that large, and it could vary in size from platform to platform. We're talking only about, of course, the Fallout 76 version on PS4. But expect to be doing some updates, guys, when it comes to the launch of this game. I know I'm ready for this game, and you can also go ahead and preload the game right now on Xbox One. PlayStation and PC preloads are coming soon, so get prepared, get ready for this. And I'm curious as to when the day one patch will become available. I guess midnight, November 14th or something like that, around that time. So that's going to be my guess, but hopefully it would be nice to preload that patch if possible. But also, they did say this: to clarify for those asking, you are safe to remove and uninstall the beta from your Xbox One or PlayStation 4. PC players will receive a small update to their existing beta. Download to prepare for them on November 14th. So yes, if you are on Xbox One or PlayStation 4, go ahead and uninstall that beta. No worries there, but it is going to be a little bit different for the PC gamers out there. You're going to want to keep the beta, and then it will, download an update to that beta, and then it will be the full-blown version of the game. I have no idea why it works so differently from PC to the consoles. That's weird, but yeah, there's an explanation there on that one. I love this gameplay here. We're facing off against this giant hermit crab, and I love this creature because it's got like a shell that's made out of like a van or something like that. But anyway, let's move on, shall we? So yes, fans are actually receiving their copies of Fallout 76 a little bit early. This comes from Mean Lord, who posted his picture of the Power Armor Edition, which was sent out to him. And you're probably wondering what in the world is going on. So Ellison actually wrote in and he said this to me: the Power Armor Edition has shipped. He says, thank you. And this comes from GameStop, this letter here. It says, thank you for your order of Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition. Bethesda has decided to allow the ability to ship this version of the game for our GameStop guests early. Your order will process and ship out on 11/8. Once you receive your game, you can install Fallout 76 on your console or PC. Please note that you will not have to wait for the release date of Please note that you will have to wait for the release date of 11/14 to actually play the game. We appreciate your business. So, although he still has the game with that Power Edition, he's still going to have to wait to play it, which is kind of a bummer to have the actual game and not be able to play it. But yeah, it's cool to see that people are actually receiving their copies and that it's actually out there in the wild. It's actually happening, guys. After all the wait and the torture, since the beta has ended, I know a lot of us are being tortured, but yes, it will be happening. We'll be playing the game. And I saw a post out on Reddit that said, the next time you play Fallout 76, you will be able to play it forever. There's not going to be a time limit, so that's going to be awesome. All right, so yes, let's also talk about some additional responses here from Bethesda about fixes to Fallout 76. So this comes from Samalama, I believe it is, who says this: we understand that some of your PC would like the option for push to talk. Our goal for voice chat being always on by default is to highlight the world is alive with real people. And then he goes on to say this: is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke? Do you know what goes on in my room? And Pete Hines of Bethesda responds saying, the team is working on it. I really don't want to know what is going on in your room. So the team is working on a push-to-talk function for the game. It's super important because I think a lot of people are actually shutting off the entire voice chat experience because they don't have push-to-talk. So I think that it's actually having the reverse effect that they intended. So that's kind of a bummer. But it would be nice to have push-to-talk in the game. I think it's necessary. And also, I want to see the ability to chat out there to the world as well, to random players just on the keyboard. That would also be nice as well for anyone that is actually deaf. I've been seeing that community, really wanting that too. All right, so also another note about the 56 gigabyte patch. We did kind of get an indication as to what to expect from that and what could actually be included in that, because Bethesda did post this out on out on Reddit. But they did say that they're going to be looking into ultra-wide support if you missed it. Larger stash size, I'm hoping that ends up in the day one patch. Cross your fingers that it does. It's super important that I think that they get that handled immediately out of the gate. And then they are going to be talking about push to talk. As you can see, they scratched out the area where it says looking into adding this in the future, and they changed it to will be adding this in the future. So it is going to be added in the game for sure. So I'll keep you up to date when that will actually be happening. Then, of course, a lot of you guys want more wiggle room with some options here, including the field of view slider, and then exploits of various types. I've been seeing some major exploits in this game. My concern is that people are going to exploit just to get higher XP, and that is a major bummer. I'm just going to play the game regularly, go through it, really enjoy the world. I really don't want to be, leaving servers and doing that sort of stuff. I hope that that's limited. But then they did mention, of course, if you did miss this, that they're going to be looking into issues with social the menu, and then inviting friends and making teams, etc., and stuff like that. Now, that was improved. From my time with the game, I felt like that was a little bit improved as well, except I don't know if we finally got silver on the friends list. I can't remember anyway. Then they mentioned issues with the hunger being sated and stuff like that. Not being sated, I'm sorry. And then loud gunshot noises. So if you missed that, there's that update for you about what could potentially be coming with that day one patch. But it seems like, like I said, what's really important from here on out is to see that they are serious about fixing issues, especially where the issues are really vocal by the community. Now, if the stash limit is up to like 450, then I'm going to be really pissed. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But yes, you know what time it is. It is time for your top comments. Get to it. Submit a comment down below for a chance for it to end up right here in a video. So let's do this. We've got Zach Leclerc who says, I'm going to kind of copy-paste something I posted as a comment earlier on something on Facebook, but it's about the future of Fallout 76 and how I think Bethesda could truly make Fallout 76 a game that could actually last for years. I do really like the idea it's your job to rebuild, and I think that Bethesda can really do something with that without really changing anything fundamental. Here's a proposal, so I'm not just whining. In about 6 months to a year after they determine there will be a reason to continue supporting the game for a long while, massive player worlds, fairly sparse of more advanced weapons and armors, with the goal of permanent settlements. This would only be reachable at, say, level 50, where all the players have the builds and roles and determined and finished. Then we can found a literal city with their permanent homes and merchant bots for custom weapons, armor, possibly player-made mods, and anything else the player base wants within reason. And then they say, have dedicated factions with groups able to act as raiders, merchants, mercs, any character who wants to be, with the complete exclusion of the traditional moral aspect. I feel that concept of literally start a new world with your friends would make this game generally work for a long time. Yeah, I need to get more into the settlement building. It's something that I have actually completely been missing out on so far, and I really want to dive into it in the full version of the game, simply because it's so time-consuming and stuff. I wanted to explore the world. I wanted to get in there, get to Cranberry Bog, all these other places. So, but yes, I do agree that having literal cities would be great, but they need to up the limits with the settlements and building as a whole. So I hope they do that as well. If they can get that done, that'd be nice, because I was wanting to see like huge skyscrapers, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be possible, at least right now, and I'm kind of bummed out about that. So hopefully they do get that adjusted, and we do see, skyscrapers and stuff like that, and big, massive cities as well. Let me know, by the way, how far did you get with the settlement building in the game, and how extensive have you seen it actually become so far? All right, next top comment comes from, I can confirm that there is also PvP weapons in Fallout 76. I found a legendary pickaxe that had plus 10 damage to other players. Interesting. So yeah, previously I did a video about how someone discovered armor that offered, a bonus against players. It was like -8 damage or something like that. Plus 8 damage resistance, I think it was, against other players if you wear that armor. So that was pretty cool to see, and it's cool to know that they are going to have like armor sets and stuff like that catering towards PvP. So in the end, I think that the end game will really be about the settlement building, the nukes, and then also the PvP. But I think, again, like the other previous comment that we just saw, for it to be about settlement building, I think it needs to be expanded a little bit. But guys, there it is, the latest happenings around Fallout 76. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned here to Overworld Games for more. And remember, if you are new, welcome aboard. Smack that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notification icon. And I do stream every single day. See the links in the description below. Actually, I've been streaming Battlefield 5. And believe it or not, I've been having a blast with that one. So, yeah, jump in, say hello, and I will be streaming Fallout 76 as well. Guys, thanks for watching. I will see you later and soon in the Wasteland. Take care.